Hello everyone, today we're going to be doing something a little new. We're going to be solving a SQL murder mystery. So I guess I should explain this a little bit. Long story short, I'm a computer science student, but I used to be a computer engineering student, and I'm about to go into the workforce because I'm finishing my degree soon, and I am realizing that I really lack database management knowledge. So when I discovered that there was a murder mystery game for free in SQL, I thought that'd be really fun to do, and I thought it'd be really fun to bring you along. So let's go. I was going through the walkthrough because I thought it might be like a test case or something, but it doesn't look like it. It's just kind of like teaching you about SQL. Here's our database like setup. I should probably take a picture of this actually. There we go. Now we can reference it when we need to. But basically we can access stuff from this database in SQL. So for example, if we want to know how many people are in this database in the person table, we know it's about 10,000. We know their ID, which is unique for all of them, their name, their driver's license number, I assume, their address, and their social security number. Note that these are fake. These are fake. These are fake social security numbers. No one be weird. And then we can see what different types of crimes are reported in our crime scene report database. And then it goes into more details about SQL here, but I think that we'll like get into it more as we continue. But here we can select people by name, by ID, whatever, and get them. And then here's the first clue. I again didn't think we were actually starting yet, which is why I didn't start recording yet. But I started this, and it starts with, you can see all of the thefts in Chicago. But I was like, let's see all the murders in Chicago. Apparently there's no murders in Chicago. I guess we don't know that this is taking place in Chicago. So let's just see all the murders. Okay. Oh, SQL City. That's almost definitely where we're supposed to be. Okay. So, and city equals SQL City. And run that. We have a murder that happened on February 15th, 2018. Some unrelated descriptions, but this is our first clue. So I'm going to copy it here and put it over in our notes. I have ideas on what to do next, but let's just finish the walkthrough first before we dive into it. Okay, so it's talking about wildcards. So if we know part of it, but not all of it, okay. For example, that matches Canada and California. And then the underscore is similar, except it has to be only one character. That makes sense. I feel like I should have another document keeping track of all of these SQL shortcuts, but we'll see if I can just keep up. So select distinct city. So distinct is every unique city from crime scene report where the city is like I and then something. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I guess we can see all the stuff that happened in SQL City. I mean, we already know the full name, but yeah, that gave us what we expected. Okay. Ooh, okay. We have between and. That's good. What? How does that work with letters? Find every unique city from the crime scene reports where the city is between W and Z? Oh, I guess just like by alphabetical, huh? Oh, and then here we have the ability to convert everything in the database to upper or lower before we query it. Maybe that's not a super technical description of what's happening, but that can be really useful when we don't know the capitalization of what we're dealing with. Aggregate functions. All right, now getting into the meat and potatoes. I'd like to point out, by the way, that I was a TA for 2 years on a class that taught SQL, and I retained none of that information. Okay, a little bit of that information, but very little of that information. All right, let's see. Aggregate functions. You may want to ask more complex questions, such as who is the oldest person or who is the shortest person. Aggregate functions can help you answer these questions. In fact, you learned an aggregate function above, count. Right, that was the very first one we learned. How old is the oldest person with a driver's license? With a small amount of data, you might be able to just eyeball it, but there are thousands of records in the driver's license table. You can't look over the list to find the answer. Okay, we have max, min, sum, average, and count. So we could select max age from driver's license. So this tells us the max age from driver's license, but it doesn't tell us who that person is. I assume that it'll tell us eventually though how to do that, but that would be really useful information. Ooh, we could also control the sort order of the results we get. I noticed that earlier, that they were just kind of in a random result. By default, order by goes in ascending, but you can specify it with ascending or descending. All right, so select everybody from the driver's license, order by age, ascending, limit 10. Ah, okay, that means we have the youngest people with a driver's license. But if we do descending, and I spell it correctly, then we can get the oldest person. Oh, the oldest people. That makes sense, that there's like a lot of 89-year-olds with driver's license. Kind of. That's actually really old to still be driving, but it makes sense that there's multiple people in such a big database with the same age is what I'm getting at. We can comment this out, and then I kind of want to try select all from driver's license where age equals 89. Okay, so we got everybody where the age is 89. Then can we use that with count? Oh, we would just put the count around the asterisk. Okay. I forgot the word count. There's 144 people aged 85 in the database, in the driver's license database. Okay. By now I know enough SQL to identify the two witnesses. Give it a try. So we know that the first witness lives on Northwestern Drive. And we know that the person table has address street name. So select all from person where, what's it called? Address street name? Address street name equals Northwestern Drive. I have a theory that it's not actually going to be drive, it's going to be like drive or something, but let's try it like this first. Ooh, okay, it says incorrect, but we're getting somewhere. Ooh, lives at the last house on Northwestern Drive. So we can order by address number. All right, so that's an increasing order, so we want decreasing order. So it's definitely Morty Shapiro, but we could do limit 1 so that we only see him and don't have to see the whole list. Yeah, correct! That's what I thought! Boom! Okay, so let's add our first witness to the list, Morty Shapiro, and then let's try and find the second witness. The second witness, named Annabelle, lives somewhere on Franklin Avenue. So let's try select everybody from person where address street name equals Franklin Avenue. And name equals Annabelle. Oh, and we only have the first name. So wildcard, Annabelle wildcard, which will fill in the last name. So if we run that, no data returned. Did I spell Annabelle wrong? I don't think so. Okay, we spelled Franklin Ave right. Annabelle's right there. Why did that not work? And name equals Annabelle Miller. Because she's right there. I can see her now. Yeah, that gets it. So how come Annabelle wildcard didn't work? Did I misunderstand how the wildcard thing worked? I probably did. When you place a wildcard in the query string, the SQL system will return results that match the rest of the string exactly and have anything or nothing where the wildcard is. Oh, it's because I needed to use like, not the equal symbol. Okay. We're named like Annabelle. There we go. Okay, we found it. I think I'm gonna also write down their IDs because that seems to be the thing that tracks everybody like across the tables. All right, making connections, joining tables. Until now, we've been asking questions that can be answered by considering data from only a single table, but what if we want to ask more complex questions? That's where join comes in. I was wondering when join was gonna come in. Oh gosh, inner, outer, left, and right? What do those mean? Well, I guess we're just gonna learn about inner join. The most common way to join tables is the primary key and foreign key. So that's probably like what these key things mean in this picture here. You can do joins on any columns, but the key columns are optimized. That makes sense. So we can select person name and annual income from income join person. Here's person, here's income. So income has social security numbers. So that's what they're joining based on. Yeah, on income SSN equals person SSN, where the annual income is over a certain number. Okay. Numbers cranker. Are all of these puns? I don't think so. I think it's just numbers cranker. That's kind of funny. Oh, he is the highest earner. That makes sense. I don't know why I think numbers sounds like a masculine name, but that was a choice, I guess. Moving on. Sometimes you want to connect more than one table. Okay. Let's see if the big earners have other characteristics in common. Select name, annual income as income, gender, eye colors as eyes, hair color as hair. Oh, we can change how the column name shows up. That's pretty handy. We're going to join income to person on the SSNs, and then we're going to join the driver's license number. Oh, because the driver's license ID is equal to the person license ID. So that's what we're saying here, where the annual income is that. Okay, so now we have more information about all of them. There is a lot of brown eyes in here. Now that I know how to join tables, I should be able to find the interview transcript for the two witnesses identified before. Okay, so the interview table has this person ID that's connected to the person ID, obviously, and then some other IDs, but I think right now we just need the interview. So select all from interview where person ID equals, well, let's start with Morty Shapiro. Yeah, okay, so that gets us Morty's, and then we can do or person ID equals Annabelle's ID. That didn't use join though. I mean, this is the correct answer. Oh, which it says right here. I don't need to use join to get the correct answer. Well, I guess let's give it a try. Let's try select name transcript from interview join person, and then we can call them interview I and person P, just to be fancy like they did, on I dot person ID equals P dot ID, where, well, can I still use person ID? Or is it called ID now? Okay, I can use person ID. Can I just use ID? I can! Okay, interesting. Well, that was correct then. So now I have the name and the transcripts for both of our witnesses. So let's see what's important. Morty heard a gunshot and then saw a man run out. He had a Get Fit Now gym bag. I recognize Get Fit Now from the database. Okay. The membership number on the bag started with 48Z. Only gold members have those bags. The man got into a car with a plate that included this number. Okay. So we have our mystery man whose Get Fit Now membership starts with 48Z, and it's a gold membership, and the car license plate begins with H42W. Okay. And then Annabelle saw the murder happen and recognized the killer from her gym when she was working out last week on January 9th. Presumably 2018, because It looks like we're in 2018, but I guess we don't need to know that right now. Find the murderer. Okay, so this does look like it is a tutorial. So we might have a bigger mystery to solve later, but let's at least see how this goes. Okay, so we could start by trying to get the member from the Get Fit Now member table. So select everything from Get Fit Now member where ID like 48Z wildcard. And let's see what that gets us. Only 3 people. Okay. And membership status is in here too. So, and membership status is equal to gold. Great. Then the other clue we have is that he checked into the gym on the 9th, and we know the beginning of his car. Honestly, I think we might be able to get this person with just Morty Shapiro's answer. That was a very thorough answer, unless these people both have the same car license plate start, which maybe they do. Let's find out. So we're gonna edit Get Fit Now member to be join Get Fit Now member. Wait, no, I'm doing the syntax wrong. From Get Fit Now member, join. Ooh, okay. We're getting a little complex now here. So we can join Get Fit Now member to person on ID, or on person ID. Okay, I'm gonna reorganize the code a little bit to make sure it's making sense to me. So we have this table, we have Get Fit Now member that we've joined with person. Then I think we can join that again with driver's license on person.id equals driver's license .id. And then maybe we might have to change where Get Fit Now member ID. Yeah, no data returned. Okay, well, let's just start with this and make sure we actually joined these 2 tables correctly. So what if we select ID, ambiguous column name? Okay, select Get Fit Now member ID. Okay. So then now let's check if we did the second join correctly. Like that, no data returned. Interesting. So I think I have this on incorrect. Person, yep, I do, because it's not person ID, it's person license ID. Okay, now we have people. Okay, so now we can do where Get Fit Now ID is like that and membership is like that. Jeremy Bowers, we got you. We got a lot of information about him. Ooh, and here's his plate number. The license plate includes the thing we're looking for. But you know what? Just to really ham it in, and plate number like H4 2W. Wait, I'm actually surprised we only have 1 person in this. Does that mean that the other guy doesn't have a car? I think that's what that means. Okay. It's all lining up. I'm curious if we can join it to Get Fit Now check-in and confirm that he was there on January 9th. So let's do 1 more join to Get Fit Now check-in on, we're gonna want to connect the membership ID to the ID. So Get Fit Now check-in .id equals Get Fit Now member .id. Wait, no, I messed that up. This is membership ID. Okay, no such table, Get Fit Now check-in. Did I spell it wrong? I did spell it wrong. This is fun. I'm having fun. And he checked in on January 9th. All right, we got him, boys. I think I just want to select the relevant information real quick. So we want his name. We want his membership ID. We want his membership status. We want the car plate number, and we want the check-in date. There we go. He fits all of our clues. We didn't even need all of our clues to get him, but we got him. Okay, did we find the solution? Insert into solution values 1, insert name of the person you found here. Okay, copy, paste. Congrats, we found the murderer. But wait, there's more. If you think you're up for a challenge, try querying the interview transcript of the murderer to find the real villain behind this crime. There's more! If you feel especially confident in your SQL skills, try to complete this final step with no more than 2 queries. Interesting. Use the same insert statement with the new suspect to check your answer. Okay. So we want to find Jeremy Bowers' interview. So select all from interviews where name equals Jeremy Bowers. And we can just comment out this part. And then from up here, we should print out the person ID as well so we can get it. There we go. So now we know that our mystery man is Jeremy Bowers. And we know his ID. Perfecto. So if we go back down here and run it. Ooh, I was hired by a woman with a lot of money. I don't know her name, but I know she's around 5'5" or 5'7". She has red hair and drives a Tesla Model S. I know she attended the SQL Symphony concert 3 times in December 2017. Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right, I've added a second section so we can minimize our first section. Our mystery woman, a lot of money, 5'5" to 5'7", red hair, Tesla Model S, attended SQL Symphony concert 3 times in December 2017. Do we have any information about the concerts? Oh, Facebook event check-ins, probably where that's going to come in. Okay, let's see. Let's select all from, I guess let's start with driver's license, because driver license has height and hair color on it and car model on it. So that's probably a great place to start, actually. Driver's license, where hair color is red and car mate is Tesla. And let's just run that real quick to make sure we're on the right track. No data returned. Why? Because red is lowercase. That makes sense. We might as well just do lower everything. So that way we know we're not like messing up the capitalization. And we can add that the car model is Model S. Oh, and then we can filter by height. And height between, oh, it's in inches? How many inches is 5'5"? Hold on. Okay, 65 to 67. All right, that narrowed it down to 3 people instead of 4. They're all women, so we don't really need to filter by women again, but we could. So we've already filtered by height, we've already filtered by hair, we've already filtered by type of car. So now we just need to filter by money and how many times she attended the SQL Symphony concert. Let's start with money. We need to join driver's license with income, which we have to join first with person. Okay, let's join it with person. Let's make sure we did that correctly. Yep, okay, that ran. Then we want to join that with income on SSN. Income I on I.SSN equals P.SSN. No such column I.SSN. What do you mean? It's income SSN. I'm so dumb. I see it now. I typed SSN wrong as SNN. There we go. Interesting. There's only 2 people in here. Wasn't there more people when I didn't have that? Yeah, there was 3. Interesting. Interesting. That means one of these women doesn't have income, I guess. Or that one of these women is a duplicate. Interesting. So right now I actually only care about annual income. Those numbers are pretty similar. I don't feel like we can definitively say that one is a lot of money and one isn't a lot of money. Sorry, actually, as an annual income, those are both insane amounts of money. What? That's 6 figures starting with a number that isn't 1. Oh my gosh. Anyway, don't mind my grad student jealousy coming out right there. So the last thing that we want to know is the Facebook event check-in stuff. So let's join with that. Join Facebook event check-in on person ID equals ID. All right, that's running. So what kind of information does Facebook check-in give us? Okay, now this is weird. Wait, all 3 of them are Miranda Priestley. That's not how it was a second ago. Did I miss something? Right, because it's inner join. Kind of. It sort of makes sense, but not really. So now all of the information is the same except the date on which she attended the symphony concert. Okay. Well, we could like make this into one nice result if we wanted to, but we know the answer. It's Miranda Priestley. All right, I guess we just can insert that into the solutions. Yay! We found the brains behind the murder. Everyone in Sequel City hails you as the greatest sequel detective of all time. Time to break out the champagne. That was so fun. Nice. For sure, check this out if you guys want to like mess around with sequel. I mean, I guess we just saw the answer, but that was pretty fun. I kind of want another game like this now. So here are the credits. This mystery was inspired by a crime in the neighboring terminal city. Okay, what's that? It's another code-based murder mystery game! Oh my gosh! Okay, I want to do that so bad. Let me know if you want to see me do that. Well, this was fun. Thank you for coming along. I'll see you next time, and as always, have a lovely day. Bye!